Hi, I'm Neil Dickey with firefingerart.com, and I wanted to show you some instruments and techniques of wood burning, otherwise known as pyrography. So here we have a basic wood burning tool you can pick up at pretty much any hardware or craft, Ben Franklin's or some craft stores. They come with a variety of tips. This is one that I have modified and make to work for my purposes. And I'll show you some examples of things I've done just with a basic tip. So here we have a koala that I did, and it's pretty much all wood burning with just some stroking techniques, a little bit of shading techniques, but in very little in terms of color. I did add a colored pencil to the ears a little bit, just for highlighting, kind of pop them out a little bit. Here's of a fox, and these are all done on oak. Oak is very difficult to work with, so I wouldn't highly recommend it. I kind of started out doing different things. I tried some oak because I had a lot of oak, and found out that it was kind of difficult to work with the grain. So I would recommend poplar because it's inexpensive and it's a good starter wood, and you can do a lot with it. Here's some more colorization done on a fox. This is a pelican, and the color here, now this is kind of a feathering technique, a lot of strokes, a lot of just dots and strokes on the pelican, and the blue of the water, the white of the head and on the wing, as well as the orange and yellow on the bill, that's all watercolor. And actually oil stain has more longevity, but watercolor is a little cheaper, and you can get some nice effects with watercolor stain. Next, I'll talk about a little bit higher level of tool. This is a razor tip SSD10, and it has dual, you can put dual tips with it. It has two controls, a rheostat for controlling the heat. On your basic wood burner you can't control the heat, just an on-off switch and an A and B, so you can send the heat to either pin. And they come in a variety of tips. This is a fixed tip, and this is a spoon shader number 20. Now you can get a number of different tips with one pen, or you can get fixed tips with different pens. So let's look at something done with this one. This is on a ply. This is not solid wood like the others, but this is on a ply. This is Luan, and this is whales. So, and what I've done is I've tried to scale the whales to match what you would see in nature as far as the scale, not the overall size. So from the sperm whale, blue whale, gray whale, minke being the smallest, and your killer whales, then this is a real light wood, so it really pops out when you burn on it, which is much more difficult. Like if you see in the oak, it doesn't pop out as much, although you can create some interesting techniques with the grains. So if we can just zoom up on the eye here, so you can see most of this was done with shading, but there's some spots and some strokes. This is a work in progress, so it's not completed, and it's going to have a frame and be mounted on a larger board. So this is 4 foot by 5 foot, so this is quite large, and it's many hours into this. But okay, so that concludes our wood burning pyrography session for today. So go out there and wood burn and have fun, and check out their website at firefingerart.com.